tell me why I agreed to go hiking on Mount Wati in Terego district. This was me at the end of the day, and I'm going to show you how I ended up like this. But first, let's grab some snacks, lots of sugar, and set off. When I arrived at our boarding point, I was surprised to meet my beautiful sisters who were also part of the team and new company in the car. The road to Terego district was dusty and bumpy as hell. I couldn't even wear my lip gloss. After 30 minutes of driving, we started to see the mountain ranges. We got out to have our first photo shoot of the hike. On arrival at the base camp, we were welcomed by a warm piece of entertainment from one of the youngest artists in Terego. And of course,
how did these rastas do these things?
Before we set off, we had a brief address from the LC3 of Biliafe. We got our walking sticks and had a group photo shoot of the year. We then had the final address from the organizing team who are going to lead us throughout the hike. This is the beginning point of our hike. We're all looking motivated before we knew what was ahead for us. For those who do not know, Mount Wati is the highest mountain in Westnile. It is located at the border of Terego and Maracha districts. Mount Wati is believed to be the origin of the beautiful people of Terego. As we ascended uphill, we were surrounded with beautiful views.
Come on, Wati.
With clean, fresh breezes. We arrived at our first base camp, which is provided by a beautiful family here, and this is where I took this iconic photo that you all loved so much. At the background of this photo are the lower ranges of the mountain. As you trail uphill, there's lots of photogenic spots. At this point, I was about to faint because the sun was extremely hot. I had to take a short break to regain my consciousness. Therefore, when you visit, ensure to start your hike as early as possible. At the base camps, you can grab local brew such as this if you are stable enough to climb. This is our destination, but we still have this journey to make. I had the most wonderful group. We all say that we were not giving up. They were my strongest motivation. Throughout the hike, the views were stunning, the streams were fresh, and the breeze was cool. We arrived at the third base camp where this beautiful family offered us mangoes. They were preparing the harvest for sale at the major market in Terego known as Kubala Market. Honestly, when you hike, all you need is natural sugars. Remember the snacks I packed earlier? I lost appetite for them. Here we're left with a few kilometers to reach the peak. We also caught up with a team that left us behind when I took the short break. Shortly after, we visited the tomb of the foremother of the Terego people. Legend has it that when you pray here, your prayers will be answered. She is said to have had such a beautiful love story, and I will share it in my next video. And I'm like, maybe this is the beginning of my love story. As you hike, pay attention to ants and bees which inhabit the mountain. Don't wear cosmetics that are made of beeswax, as these will attract the swarm of bees towards you. Here we had caught up with the rest of the group at the peaks, and look at how magnificent the mountain is from the top. My camera was not doing justice. You need to visit this yourself.
Welcome to Mount Wati and Happy New Year.
And welcome, Marjorie!
I was the very last to arrive at the peak of the mountain, but my group cheered me up. This was the most wonderful group I have ever toured with, and I hoped that we can meet again after here. During this hike, I made new friends. I met people who helped me throughout this journey, the local leaders, my friend Daniel, the wonderful Terego people. When we arrived back at our base camp, we had a sumptuous meal prepared for us, lots of drinks and stories. We shared our meal with the host village, and we appreciated them for allowing us to come here. This was our main chef. She did such a wonderful job. After our meal, we got ready to leave after saying our last goodbyes, headed back to Arua city, and later found that new street lights had been installed to welcome the new year. Happy 2024, friends.